it's Hailey, and today is Bookmas Day 18, the final day of Bookmas and also the final day of 2017, which is crazy. So today I'm going to be talking about my 2018 reading plans and my most anticipated releases for 2018. So this video is sponsored by HarperCollins in honor of the recent release of Love Life in the List by Casey West. This book came out on December 26th and it sounds awesome. It's definitely on the top of my TBR going into 2018 if I haven't read it by the time this video goes up, but this book follows our main character Abby, and Abby's summer isn't exactly going as planned. She has an unrequited crush on her best friend, her mother is really struggling with anxiety, and on top of all of that, she ends up getting rejected from an art show because her art has no heart. So in an effort to turn things around, since she has an opportunity to show her artwork again, Abby has made this list, and this list is kind of encouraging her to break out of her comfort zone and try new things. So she's giving herself 1 month to face a fear, fall in love, all sorts of other crazy things that a month is a very short period of time to do. She's hoping that by completing this list, she'll become the artist that she's always wanted to be, but she quickly learns that completing this list isn't going to be as easy as it seems. So I'm really looking forward to reading this because I'm expecting it to be super cute and fun, but also pack a little punch, which is what I love from contemporaries. I also think it's a story that I can really gain something from right now since I have started my book and I've been struggling with it a little bit and struggling with having the confidence in my own artwork. I feel like seeing someone else go through that same struggle, even though their medium is different, it's still the same central message that I feel like I'll be able to gain from. So if you're looking for a new, cute, fun read, then you should go and pick this one up. Now, the connection to this video with this book is that my goals for this year are kind of different than they have been in past years, I feel like. So I kind of have three main goals that I am sticking to. Goal number one is what it kind of all comes down to. I want to read differently. I want to read different books than I normally do. And what I mostly mean by that is I want to move beyond YA and I want to not be afraid to pick up an adult book. I guess it's not that I've been afraid in the past, I love YA and it's something that I really enjoy, but I feel like there's a lot of adult books out there that I could enjoy as well, but I don't pick them up because I feel like they're going to take me a lot longer since they're adult books. But I want to stop doing that and just let myself read some adult books. So kind of like Abby, I'm pushing myself out of my comfort zone with that. And that's really what I want to do this year, is push myself out of my comfort zone and find some new books that I would enjoy. Which brings me to point number two, which is one that I've had for the past couple of years, I feel like, and that is I want to take my time with my reading. I want to read at my own pace, and I've been doing really well with it recently. Sometimes I just get really caught up in the fact that I have a bunch of publishers sending me arcs that I want to read, and in addition to that, I have a bunch of new releases that I want to keep up with. So I'm trying to keep up with so many books that I feel like I need to devote a ton of time to reading, which is not bad, but sometimes I'll be like, I feel like I need to read this so quickly, so then I don't do anything other than read. So basically, I just want to allow myself to go at my own pace. If I'm reading a book really quickly, awesome, but I don't want to be putting pressure on myself to read quickly in order to get to other books. I hope that makes sense. I don't know if it really does. It makes sense in my head though. And my final goal, number three, is to make an equal balance between reading time and writing time, or at least as close to equal as I can get. I have been saying for years and years and years and years and years, like since I was like 7 years old or something like that, that I have wanted to be a published author. That has been my number one goal. But that's not gonna happen if I'm not taking the time to write. I would always have excuses, just kind of put it off. I was waiting for like this grand idea to come in and slap me in the face, but that's not gonna happen. So I need to write. And I finally, towards the tail end of last year, did start writing my book, and I want to finish it this year. I want to finish my book in 2018. I want to find a literary agent, and I want to try and find a publisher and become a published author like I have always dreamed of. So those are my goals. You'll notice that I didn't say a book count for what I want to read because I don't really care. I think I'm gonna set my Goodreads goal at reading like 2 books because I'll definitely accomplish that. I think that setting number goals are awesome, but for me, they just kind of, I feel like, stress me out and put a little bit of added pressure on. I might change my mind and do a number goal, but right now I don't feel like I want to. So now, in no particular order, getting to my top 10 most anticipated releases for 2018. There's a ton of books that I'm really looking forward to that I left off of this list, but I just wanted to keep it a little bit reasonable. So first is These Rebel Waves by Sara Raasch. Sara Raasch is the author of Snow Like Ashes, and this is a pirate story, so it sounds amazing. I'm all on board for pirates. That was funny. That was unintentional. But I just feel like Sara Raasch would do a great job with that, and knowing how much I loved her other trilogy, I'm really looking forward to seeing what else she will come out with. Next is The Lady's Guide to Petticoats and Piracy by Mackenzie Lee. This is another pirate book, weird, but Mackenzie Lee is the author of The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue, and this follows one of the characters from that book, Felicity, and I'm so excited to get more of her backstory. I can't wait. Or I guess not backstory, but like I'm just excited to read from her perspective. Number 3 is Save the Date by Morgan Matson. Morgan Matson hasn't come out with a new book in a while now. I guess it's only been like a year, but it just feels like it's been ages. But she is one of my favorite YA contemporary authors. She's the author of books like Since You've Been Gone, Amy and Roger's Epic Detour, blah 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 blah. She has a ton of books. So I honestly don't even know what Save the Date is about, but I've already pre-ordered it because I'm like, Morgan Matson, yes, I need it in my hands now. Number 4 is My Plain Jane by the Lady Janies, aka Brody Ashton, Cynthia Hand, and Jodi Meadows. This is the sequel, but it doesn't follow any of the same characters or any of the same plot lines to My Lady Jane, but I read My Lady Jane and was surprised with how much I loved it. I like absolutely adored it. It was so much fun. But My Plain Jane follows Jane Eyre, and I am just like so excited for it. I am absolutely all about that life. Yes, I need it right now. Oh my god, I can't wait for it. Number 5 is Leah on the Offbeat by Becky Albertalli. I can't wait for this book. This is a companion to Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda, and Becky Albertalli is one of my favorite authors. She's also such a sweet person. I've met her and she is like, she's the cutest. But this is following Leah, and I'm just so excited to hear more of her story because she was a character that I really enjoyed in Simon, so I'm just like, yes. I'm kind of losing count, but I'm trying my best. Number 6 is Put In by Julie Murphy. This is going to be an amazing companion to Dumplin by Julie Murphy. Dumplin came out either a couple years ago or a year ago, but this is following Millie, who you might remember from Dumplin. She was a great character, and I'm so excited for her to have her own story. A lot of these are like companions where we're getting more from side characters, and I am so about that life. Number 6, question mark, I don't remember what number I'm at. I think I may have just done 6, but nonetheless, we're at 6 again. Or possibly for the first time, I don't know. But it is all of the Sarah J Maas books that are coming out in 2018. I'm kind of cheating here, but she has Catwoman Soul Stealer coming out. She has the finale to the Throne of Glass series, which doesn't have a title yet, and then she has the next book in the Court of Thorns and Roses series, which is A Court of Frost and Starlight, which I don't know how I feel about the title, but I always am like very like meh about the titles at first, and then I end up liking them. But I basically pick up any Sarah J Maas book right when it comes out, and I've gotten my sisters into her as well, and they really love her stuff, so we just kind of team read them. Even my mom, actually. Number 7 is The Defiant by Leslie Livingston, which is the sequel to The Valiant, which came out last year, I think? I don't even know. It all blurs together after a while, but it follows a female gladiator, and I really, really loved it, and I am so excited to read the sequel. Most of these are sequels, but I'm just like so on board with these worlds and stuff, and I normally don't read sequels, so you know that if I'm excited for a sequel, then it's probably really good. Number 8 is Ausland by Wendy Spinelli, and this is the final book in the Everland trilogy, and I am so pumped for this because the first one was Peter Pan retelling, the second one was Alice in Wonderland retelling, and the third one is a Wizard of Oz retelling, and I'm just like, yes, 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 all the retellings, please. And I had so much fun listening to the audiobook for Umberland, so I'm definitely going to be listening to this one on audiobook when it comes out, and it's just going to be such a fun and amazing experience because they're really dark but super fun reads. I don't know, I just love them and they are great. Number 8 is Obsidio by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. This is the third book in the Illuminae files, and I don't know if it's going to be 3 books, so I'm not sure if this is the finale or not, but nonetheless I pre-ordered it and I am so excited to read it. I'm not a huge sci-fi fan, but this is a series that I really love because it's very inventive and unique. The format of the story is unlike anything I've ever read before, and they have great audiobooks that have like a full cast and everything, and I love when audiobooks have a full cast. They are great. I've said great a lot. I feel like I'm Tony the Tiger right now. I apparently can't count, but I think I just did number 9, so nonetheless, number 10. This is the last book that I'll be talking about, and it is Legendary by Stephanie Garber. This is the sequel to Caraval by Stephanie Garber, and I'm super pumped for it because I liked Scarlet in the last book, but I was definitely more interested in her sister and her sister's voice, and I think her sister is a character that I identified with a little bit more, so I'm very excited for her to get her own story. Like I said, so many of these books are like companions that are following different characters, but I love it. So that is all for Bookmas 2018! I can't believe that we are at the end. This is like crazy, and I can't believe we're also at the end of 2017 because it feels like it's still 2010. But thank you guys so much for spending Bookmas 2017 with me. I hope that you guys had a great time. I hope that you guys had as much fun as I did. As much work as this was, it's tons of fun when it comes together, and I really do love doing it, even though I complain about it while I'm in it. It's really fun when I go back and watch it. But if you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to subscribe. I put out new videos every Monday and Thursday. And you can also follow me on my social media. I have Twitter, and my Twitter is at @HailesInBookland, and I also have Instagram, and my Instagram is at HaileyInBookland, but all that stuff is down below for you guys. So thank you guys once again for watching. I hope you guys had a great Christmas or whatever holiday you're celebrating, and I hope that you guys have a very happy new year, and I will see you guys in 2018. Bye!